Hello folks, Kyle here, Dark 30 Outdoors. Hey, welcome back. Today it's going to be a short video. I'm just going to do a review of my hunting pack. This is actually a Redhead Fanny pack. And let me tell you something, I have had this thing for years. I think I bought this in 2012 or 2013, somewhere right in there. So I mean, doggone, this thing's easily 11, 12 years old. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the things that I like about it. What I really like or love about this thing is that it has tons of compartments and lots of room. It's very spacious. I'm going to try to show you that here. That's the main compartment. I mean, as my hand sits in there, you know, if I make a fist, that gives you an idea of the depth. I don't have the exact dimensions. That would probably be helpful, but I mean, right there's the height of the thing is easily, I don't know, 9-10 inches. And the length for the main compartment there is probably 11 or 12 inches. And then there is two front pockets. This one is it's probably got about 3-4 inches of depth to it, and then there's a smaller one at the very front that probably only has about 1 inch of depth to it. There is a really small little flap compartment here on the top of the opening for the main compartment, and then on the sides it's got these little string cinch cup holder type deals. I don't use them really to hold cups, but I'll stick things in there and then I'll cinch these strings down, and it kind of covers it up enough that I know that it's secure down in that little cup holder area. As old as this thing is, it's in really, really good shape. It's got a nice, comfortable padding to it. The main backing, and then these two side flaps, it's about a 1/2 inch of padding. The straps are in great shape. Now the straps have these little locking accessory straps, if you will, for a lack of a better thing to call them. They're a little bit chintzy, and one wore down and broke off, but the plastic's in great shape for the buckle. Haven't had any problems with that. The strap itself is fine. It does loosen and tighten just fine, depending on how much clothing I wear. So, and it has held up really, really well over the years. Even these strings, I mean, this little cinch string thing, you would think that would have broke. But it hasn't yet. And I'm hard on my gear. I dropped this thing out of the tree stand at times when I had to for whatever reason. I load it up with gear, I drop it, I throw it around in the boat or in the back of my truck, whatever. It has had one failure. It has had one failure. There is right here, if you take a close look, from the main compartment to this front compartment, the top seal kind of the stitching kind of came undone. So I mean, it doesn't affect the usability of the fanny pack at all. So it's never really bothered me. But that is the only thing that has ever failed on this fanny pack. It has stood the test of time. I mean, anytime you got a pack that holds all your gear and it gets slung around, thrown around, dropped, and used and abused basically, and it will last 10 years or more. That's a solid product. So there you have it, the Redhead Fanny Pack. As you folks know that watch my channel regularly, I generally only do a product review of something that I have used for quite a long time and I have experience with it. Every once in a while I'll do one that's an unboxing, or I'll do one that I'm excited about and it's kind of a first impression type of a review. But this is something I've used for a long time. It has held up tremendously. I have no idea what I paid for it. I don't have the exact specs for it, and I went to the website, the Redhead or Bass Pro Shops website, to see if they still carry this exact same item, and they do not. They do have fanny packs on there, but they seem bigger, bulkier, heavier, way more expensive. Like, if I had to ballpark it, I'd pay 40 to 50 bucks for this. What they have on their website now, the cheapest one was $110, I think. And there was one that was way more expensive than it. It was like $190 or something. So, just ridiculous. I found one on Amazon, and I'm pretty sure it's not a China brand, but just, you know, that was $70. And it looked very, very similar to this. It had like cup holders on the sides and similar compartments. It was a similar size of this. Now, I don't know if it's made with the exact same materials, but it did have padding on it. So it was real similar. I think it was priced at around $70. So I will put a link to that one down below. So, yeah, it's just, you know, I've spent most of my deer hunting career hunting public land. So, I carry in a climber tree stand on my back, backpack style. So, you know, a gear bag that was a backpack was never going to work for me, and I really didn't want to have to carry my bow and my gear bag. So a fanny pack it was the perfect solution to that. We finally got some cool weather. The next couple days it's going to be high of about 70 to 73 here in Ohio. I am anxious for fall, man. The fall fishing's about to kick off here in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. And then the 30th of this month of September is opening day of bow season for most of Ohio. There's a 3-county area that had a special opening this past weekend, but I wasn't real concerned about that, especially with the heat. So hopefully the cooler weather, the fall fishing, and deer hunting is about to commence hot and heavy. So stay tuned for some great fall fishing and hunting videos coming up from Dark 30 Outdoors. As always, thanks for watching.